Welcome back to Nerds, Nerds, and More Nerds. My name is Miguel. This is Travis.
Snarf!
And this is Cole. And we have a guest today. His name is Chris DuPont.
Woo! He's here. Is he?
Chris. I guess it's not happening.
Yeah.
Roll the intro music. And we're back.
Hey.
Hey.
Yo.
All
We're
right,
here.
So
we're video now. We're video.
yeah, we're doing video things.
Yeah.
Got a couple
Welcome.
different.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
And you.
Okay, cool.
Hello.
But do you guys have anything to talk about today?
A
we can just
lot.
end it
I mean,
right now.
we're okay. So
Welcome and goodbye.
we are in video mode. So that's really cool.
Yeah. So if you're just listening, you can tune in on YouTube, and do that thing you do while on YouTube. Watch videos.
Yeah.
Watching us talking.
That's what we
would
do.
we want to know what people are doing? You know that thing they do while they watch YouTube videos?
I mean,
I mean,
yeah. What? Well,
I bet half the people that are watching this video are pooping.
I mean,
Or
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I do that sometimes.
Well,
yeah, let's see.
I watched YouTube videos
Okay.
while I'm pooping. Yeah.
I definitely do.
Yeah.
And
There's no shame there.
I hit the
I
subscribe
definitely-
button. That doesn't stop me from hitting the subscribe button,
That's
the
right.
like button.
Yeah.
Hey, that was
All
a
the time.
great video.
Yeah, there
Time
you
to
go.
clean up.
There you go. So before we go on,
Right.
if you guys remember last time,
Last time.
Yes.
we got awesome mugs.
That's right. I got a mug
From
here.
Cole, and I've got a mug here, Optimus Prime.
I'm
Yes.
glad to see they're
Yeah.
serving
And
the
yeah.
we got Cole a mug.
Yeah.
Kind of a present. It's a late Christmas present.
Yes.
It's February.
well,
So Merry
better
Christmas.
late than never, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what's in here.
Yeah, open it up.
They're surprising me, you guys.
Oh boy. What's it gonna be?
Don't break it.
What the heck is it?
I don't
break
know.
it, dude.
Oh
You guys wrapped
boy.
it up like I shouldn't have unwrapped it.
Well,
If you can see this on the video, then you already know what he has. You already know what he has. And if
Nice.
you're listening to the
Yeah,
audio,
dude,
you do
yeah.
not know.
That is rad.
isn't that sick?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And
He's
it's
our
I
boss.
washed it before I came here, so you could pour.
it's totally
a-
drinkable from a bowl.
Right. Yeah,
Well-
you could pour a beverage in
Yeah.
there if you would like.
I know
So-
just the beverage.
If you're watching the video, then you know which beverage he picked from the fridge that is right next to us.
I think we will be
Wow.
using this Predator.
Predatory bottle opener.
Correct.
Also a thing that you see in the video.
And it works. Wow. Well, now I can drink like a boss as well.
Yes.
Nice. Yes, you
Wow.
can. So.
I would love to work at the place that you are the boss at.
Well, me too. Here's to being the boss, you guys.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
That was
alright.
a cool gift. You guys are cool.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Real
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
We're a couple of nerds.
More than a couple.
Yeah, I was.
If you-
Yeah.
a few nerds. I think.
A few.
Yeah.
Or that's still a couple, isn't it? What,
Yeah.
How do you?
I don't know.
How does it go?
But it's been a long time
It has
since
been a long
we
time.
have gotten together, and I think that we should talk about what we've been up to while we were away. It's
Yes.
been about 2.5 months.
It certainly has. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, to sum it up, we can say we've been up to things, and more things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Who wants to go first?
Um.
I want to hear what you guys have to say about that Spider-Verse film. Because I never got to see it.
Yes.
You never got to see it?
No.
I
Really?
didn't either.
Oh.
So, But
So
I saw
yes.
what I saw was also a visual spectacle. The new Dragon Ball Super movie.
Oh,
Broly? Yeah, I saw that like the day after it opened, and it was awesome.
pretty badass.
It was super cool. Went with my brother-in-law and his brother.
Well, who else?
Yeah.
The meta nerds.
Meta nerds.
Yes.
Yeah.
We went. It was awesome. One
Sorry, Super Saiyan nerds. What was
Super Saiyan
I
nerds.
thinking? Correction.
Yes.
Okay.
You made it.
So my brother-in-law's brother, Christopher, he tweeted about the movie
Yeah.
and like how in the first week he went to see it 3 times.
Whoa.
Yeah, and so he tweeted about it,
Yeah.
and
Did he just forget what happened, or what?
he got he just loved it, so he just kept watching it.
Naturally.
He tweeted about it. He got a like from none other than the voice of Goku.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he got a like from him.
No.
Some recognition from the man himself.
That's great.
Well, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, super cool. But yeah, I would highly recommend that if you're a fan of the Dragon Ball series.
It was
Even if you haven't watched Dragon Ball Super, because the beginning of the movie is a lot of backstory on Goku and Vegeta, and like their planet, and when they left, and how everything went down. You get to see Vegeta's dad and Goku's parents.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
like
it goes way back.
yeah, it goes way back, and then it kind of fast forwards to the present day. And there's a third Saiyan named Broly, and he's crazy strong.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Broly, is he in the game? Can you play as him?
I think he's in the game, in the
recognize
Fighters
the
game.
name.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Fighter
he's
Z.
yes, Fighter Z,
Fighter Z.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Yeah, Dragon
I feel like I
Ball
remember
Z.
that, right? You.
Yeah, we played that.
Yeah, we played that.
It's on the YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
the YouTube.
Check
It's
it
a channel.
check it out on YouTube if you don't know
We'll
what we're talking
post
about.
it right here. Go
Right
check
there.
it out.
Right there. But wait. Let's watch the rest of this one.
Yeah.
Save that one for later.
Wait here
Right.
just a bit.
Yeah.
Well, kick ass, man.
Yeah, it was super cool. The fights were awesome. It's one of those things where I could tell you what happens, but you wouldn't know until you actually watched it, and you're like, "Oh wow, that was very cool. That was super cool."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would highly recommend it.
Nice.
What else? Let's look at.
Well,
you go ahead.
okay.
You go ahead.
So,
Yeah, because you.
the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I would highly recommend that.
Right.
Just
Yes.
because it goes deep into all the different Spider-Verses.
Yes.
Right? Literally, the my favorite one,
Yes.
the Peter Porker,
Yeah.
is
John
this,
Mulaney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Mulaney. He's this pig Spider-Man cartoon animated, of course.
Right.
And it's really fun.
Is that a real thing, or did that just come out of the Simpson movie?
No, it's a real thing. That's
'Cause that's what I
the Simpsons movie. That was just a thing.
Yeah, that was just a thing.
This is
that
a totally
they
different thing.
used or whatever.
But
Yeah, this is an actual comic.
these things do relate though,
Yeah.
because
Oh, here we go.
so John Mulaney showed up on Jimmy Fallon to talk about Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
The Roots played Spider Pig.
Spider Pig, Spider Pig, does
See,
whatever Spider Pig does.
That's what I thought when I saw that the first time. I was like, Spider Pig. What are you talking about? Goofy
Yeah.
Simpson
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And then when I seen in that movie,
Yeah.
or not, the commercials, and I'm like, what? Never heard of Spider Pig. What is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
Or I have, but I thought that was a joke.
Right.
But it's legit.
But
Yeah,
it's legit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Peter Porker.
Yes.
Yes.
How crazy
Yeah.
is that?
It's pretty great.
So go into this. What
He's a spider that got bit by a radioactive pig. Yeah.
bit of a switch there, huh?
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a pig bit a spider,
Yes.
not the other way around.
It happens all the time.
Right.
It does.
It happens a lot.
Yeah, and
But there are
there's like the
other
noir
Yeah,
one,
there's the
like
noir
that
one,
was
the-
Nicolas Cage, right?
Yeah, Nick Cage
Yeah.
is that guy. He's actually really good in this.
Well, and you don't have to look at them. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry.
Hey,
Well, you're speaking truth, dude.
I mean, hey, come on.
Yeah,
You know, not everyone's clamoring to the movie theaters to see Nicolas Cage
that's right.
in Bangkok Dangerous or anything else, for that matter.
And Miles Carter is in this one. Or Miles
Morales.
My bad.
Morales.
Miles Morales.
Oh,
Yeah.
Miles Morales. Not Morales Carter.
No,
Okay. Whoops.
Miles Morales.
But what exactly is this Spider-Verse, like, what's happening? What's the major thing going on?
they're all
I
like
don't-
from different universes, right?
So,
And they're all together.
I think what I can say.
Because it's been like adapted in the comics.
Yeah.
It's been in the cartoons before
Certainly.
too. Yeah.
Kingpin, the big Mamma Jamma, right?
Yeah.
He
Fisk. Yeah.
Fisk.
Yes. Yes.
He has created this like kind of machine, or he got these scientists, Dr. Olivia Octavius,
Oh.
to create this kind of interdimensional machine that can like bring can bring his family back from another dimension
Oh.
because they die in this one,
Right.
like from
Spoilers.
spoilers. So I mean it's not super spoilers. I'm not
It happens at
I'm
the
not gonna
beginning.
tell you
Beginning
about
spoilers.
other things. It really it does kind of happen at
Hey,
the beginning.
Who doesn't die?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Don't hate on him because he's saying early on spoilers.
I mean, it's already been
Early
in the
spoilers.
theater. If you haven't gone to see
Everybody's
this in the
seen it,
theater,
Travis,
everybody-
except you and
for you
me,
guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
we're
the
doing
last two.
and
So-
and we're the ones talking on the podcast. Oh well.
So,
Wow.
yeah. So he creates
Yeah.
this thing, and other Spider-Men and women come into this other dimension that Miles Morales just happened to be bit by a spider.
Huh.
Yeah. So
So that's the thing.
And it's like
the whole thing is trying
Spidey's
to get
converge.
them back to their dimensions.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And they're all working together with Spidey sense.
Yes.
Man, how many different Spider persons are there in this?
Count.
Don't leave any out.
He's counting right now.
5, 6.
6 main Spideys.
Yeah. Well, about 8.
Oh, okay.
This guy
6
can
or 8.
count.
6 to 8. I can count.
I still have these.
Dude, I'm gonna have too much fun with this camera.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, actually, do you remember that when back in the band days? Anytime you pointed a camera at Travis, it was like this, right? He'd just kind of be sitting there like this, and a camera shows up.
Yeah. That
Every
never
time.
happened.
Yeah.
That
Every
never
time.
happened.
Silliness, permanent silliness.
That is
Yeah.
always happening.
Silliness. Silly nerds.
It's
Yes.
all good. Anyway,
Band. Silly nerd.
so check that movie out.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing.
The animators like spent years just crafting this masterpiece, and it was phenomenal. Like,
Wow.
I can't believe you guys didn't see it in theaters because it was literally the best thing.
You
that
can't
I've
even
seen.
believe it.
You know what kept me from seeing it in theaters?
What was it?
It's because my girlfriend and I couldn't sit next to each other. There were not 2 chairs next to each other.
Oh man.
Did you ever try to buy tickets like
Ahead of
days
us.
in advance?
No.
That is why.
We were bad moviegoers.
Yeah.
But she's literally never seen a movie.
What?
That was going to be the first movie
She's
she
never
ever saw.
seen a movie? What?
She's like, no movie ever.
No.
Oh my gosh, dude. I was about to freak out.
You said
You
that
both
she
were like, what?
Dude, you said that she had never been to a concert, so I
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
bought into your joke.
Well, it's losing its novelty now at this point. But no, she's seen a couple films.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
A couple.
One or two. Yeah.
One or two.
That's good.
Yeah. You dudes, I beat Dragon Quest XI, and I'm here to say that it's awesome.
Really?
Now, when you
It's
say
so good.
when you say beat,
So, here's the thing.
okay,
Here's the thing.
I want to hear it.
I played the game until,
You could not play the game anymore.
like, yes. Like, so, like, story-wise, yeah. I'm sure that, like, there's little things that you can do in the game and, like, get other
Easter
stuff.
eggs.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, awesome.
But, I played the game up until the credits. Like, when the story
Oh,
ends.
nice.
Proper completion.
Yes.
Okay.
But the cool thing about this game
Yes.
is that it continues after you beat the game.
Oh.
It's got, like...
Well,
I've heard that, like... I haven't played all of the Dragon Quest games, but I hear that it's a common thing for them to work the game's sequel into the end game of the current game.
really?
So it was like, I beat the whole thing. It was...
And you
Yeah. It
started
was...
playing the next one.
Yeah. It
Oh.
was crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I took maybe like 60 hours or so to beat the game. And then it was another 30 hours after that to beat the post game. And then that was the true ending of the
Wow.
whole thing.
That's
Which
cool.
I would recommend doing. Because
Yeah.
if you don't, it's almost like with the original Star Wars trilogy. If you watched like A New Hope and The Empire Strikes Back, and then never watched Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
That's what it's like to finish it at the first credits. So
Okay.
Whoa.
I would definitely, if anyone's playing it out there, play the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, don't kid yourself.
Yeah, I finished it around 90 hours.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it was crazy. I played it pretty much every single day with my daughter Nova, and
Nice.
she was sitting in my lap the whole time watching it. She would laugh at me when I screwed up too,
Oh,
like
nice.
whenever I hit like the wrong command or something. If I'm like flying through the menus too quick, like it's
Yeah.
a turn-based game, So yeah,
Shoot, I wanted to use magic.
yeah, it just happened to be timed exactly with that. Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was fun.
She's clever.
Oh, she's clever. She knew. I was like, how do you know these things?
Right.
You know?
Wow.
But she knew.
Wow.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Total blast though. So, so you say sequel? Was it as though you were playing
I don't want to give too
Dragon
many...
Quest 12? I mean, is that?
It was more like... I don't know. I don't want to give too much away, but it was like... It wasn't like a complete sequel because like each of those games, it's like a totally different cast of characters.
Right.
But this was the same cast of characters just continuing after that.
Okay.
It was like a game and a half, basically. Whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It was Dragon Quest 11 2. Season
11.5.
11.5. 11 Season 2. It kind of feels more like a TV show when you're playing it.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Um,
kind of like that.
Kind of like Red Dead Redemption 2 had the epilogue at the end.
Dude, I didn't even finish that.
Oh.
I didn't finish it yet.
So you don't
I've
even
been
know
playing
what
Dragon
happens.
Quest.
Oh, yeah. Dragon Quest 11.
Yeah. I've been playing that.
Wow. So you don't
Yeah.
even know what happened.
No, I don't even know yet. Well, I know that it's before the first one. I know that it's a
Okay.
prequel to...
So,
Okay.
so what does
Red
the
Dead.
epilogue reveal?
Well, the epilogue kind of reveals the after effects of kind of the whole group disbanding
Okay.
Yeah.
and starting over.
With Marston.
Yes, with John Marston.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
I'm not going to say anymore because
I guess not.
It's kind of ruining the game
Yeah.
for this guy.
Yeah, don't tell me, but
I won't.
okay.
but I mean,
But you
yeah,
play,
it's a
you play as
prequel.
John Marston. It's
It's a prequel
Right.
to yes.
Yeah.
But speaking of TV shows, I mentioned TV shows.
Yes.
I
Yes.
recently just started rewatching Beast Wars.
Didn't you mention TV shows like a long time ago?
No, I mentioned Dragon Quest as being a TV show.
Okay.
You said it was
Yeah.
like a TV.
It was
Come
like
on,
a TV
Gal.
show.
Sure,
I like
sure.
a TV show.
Sure.
And I must
Chop.
say, like, even though the graphics, the CGI stuff that's going on with that. Like the first couple episodes, it was like, oh wow, this is noticeable. But like after, like I think I'm about like 10 episodes in now. Like
you're at the edge of
rewatching
your
it.
seat.
Yeah, it's so good still. Like
Right?
the stories are still really good. The animation still surprisingly holds up. If someone out there has not checked that out, it's really cool. It's a bunch of fun.
Beast Wars. I mean,
especially if you haven't watched, or if you have watched original Transformers.
Okay.
Season 3 is awesome and pays a lot of
isn't that the
tribute
one
to.
where there's like
No spoilers. No, I mean like you can. Okay, spoilers. If you don't want spoilers for
decades.
if you don't want spoilers for Beast Wars, fast forward the video. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so season 2 ends with
This is primeval Transformers, right?
Yes. So here's the thing.
Yes.
So at the beginning of Beast Wars, they're like the two factions, the Maximals and the Predacons. They're like they're flying in their spaceships and they're like shooting each other out of the sky. But they go through this this portal basically that makes them travel through space and time. So they have like no idea where they are or when they are. And that's how they open the show.
Right.
They land on this planet. They don't know where they are. It's like slowly revealed that it's Earth. Like in season 2, they find out it's Earth. And then...
But, like prehistoric.
Prehistoric Earth. Okay. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so that's a whole thing. And you're watching it and you're like, okay, so this is Earth. Whatever. And then they keep talking about like the Predacon version of Megatron.
Yeah.
That guy, who is different from the original Megatron.
He is
and the same with Optimus. Optimus in this one is different from this one. That one is Optimus Primal. That's a funny pun. Yeah.
But he's a gorilla, right?
Yeah,
he's a gorilla. Yes. So that's the whole thing. Like the whole time
Megatron is like a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is very true. Yes. So the whole time in season 2, you're like it's leading up to this thing, and Optimus kind of knows like, oh man, I don't like Megatron's got something up his sleeve. Megatron knows like the entire series, like what he's
got a nefarious plan.
Yeah, he's got this plan. It starts with him like looking for an energon source, like for like a bunch of power.
Right.
But then it turns into like once he actually finds out that it's Earth, it turns into this crazy plan, and they reveal that the original Transformers, which happens in the original cartoon, they crash millions of years ago. They crash into a volcano
because they rediscover the ruins of that.
Yes,
they stumble across.
They stumble across it, and they awaken in 1984, and then they have the original Transformers happen. Whoa. So they travel back in time to that. And like they discover it. Season 2 ends with Megatron, like the Predacon Megatron, blowing Optimus Prime, this one, his head off, and it creates this crazy time warp thing. And he says,
"I have the VHS to that
episode." Yes, and he says, like he tells them, like the Maximals, he's like, I just blew up your leader. You no longer exist. Like, the original Decepticons win the war. Like, the original war.
Right.
Yeah.
And now you guys don't even exist. And that's what the season 2 finale was. And I was like, what? But
I'm 6 again, and this is mind-blowing.
Yeah. When I watched it, like, I was a little bit older than that. I think I was around, like, 10 or so when it came out. When I was watching that, when they discovered that, my mind was blown. I had no idea. I was 10. I wasn't thinking that far ahead,
Yeah, but that's when they wrote shows, man.
Yeah.
Like, even kids could grasp it, where you're like, this is nuts.
Yeah.
This changes everything.
Yeah. This changes everything.
You go to school the next day.
That was the thing.
And you're distraught.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... They don't make shows like
that.
Did
you see the last episode, dude? Did you see it?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What happened?
And that's the other thing, is just like any other show, you end with something like that.
Cliffhanger.
Yes.
And then you wait the whole summer. And you're a kid and you don't have anything else to do. And you're just like,
Oh.
I'm just like thinking in my head the whole time. I'm just like, oh, I wonder how they're gonna pull themselves out of this one, you know?
Right.
But yeah, season 3 was just them like protecting that base.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it had like Autobots and Decepticons in it, so they were just protecting history, like
Preserving
the
history.
site. Yeah.
Right.
And then I won't spoil anymore, but like the whole way that it ends is just like, oh, okay,
Earth shattering.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah, that was
great show,
such a cool series, right?
so good. But yeah, I'm
Never
rewatching.
stopped.
I'm like nowhere near that part yet, but
Okay.
Gotcha.
it's so good.
Oh yeah.
But Cole, you have been doing Marvel stuff, right? Reading
Yeah.
Infinity War. Is that right?
Yes, I read Infinity Gauntlet,
Yes.
which is
We all
basically-
did.
Right. Okay. Well, right.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
we are. Excuse me. We
Yes,
all
yes.
read that.
You can check out.
collectively.
You can check out the video for it right here. It's just audio though. But
Yeah. So
it
if
can
you
be
really
right
wanna
there.
Just listen
Still
to
listen
us.
to it.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, so do it.
Do
And
something.
this so Infinity Gauntlet is the film representation is Infinity Wars. That's what that is, right?
Right.
This actual issue I'm reading is called Infinity War, and it's in the grand scheme of this whole Infinity Saga, it's like, the 6th edition. So like Infinity Gauntlet was the 3rd. There's like a couple Infinity Gauntlet, a couple more Infinity War,
Right.
Yeah.
and it's nuts.
It's the one that I have at home, right? The one that's I haven't even read it yet, but like the one that has like everybody on the front. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Whoa.
I saw that from a distance. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, I
right.
guess we're still alive.
Still here.
That's good.
Thank goodness.
No. Groot.
We only have half the number of subscribers now.
That scared me.
What happened?
Did you hear that? Oh, I thought I heard a car crash.
The winds have changed.
Yeah, but this. What?
Nothing.
Oh, this guy.
Keep going.
But this book starts off like, it's like, you know how like you have to speed up to 60 miles an hour and then you're going 60 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Yes.
This book starts off at 60 miles an hour. And then and then you're start to go faster. Like,
Whoa.
yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah.
Like, Adam Warlock,
Yeah.
well, I guess basically everyone has a doppelganger, an evil kind of counterpart.
Ooh.
And Adam Warlock's doppelganger sort of has assumed control. I don't know. And
He's kind of a different color, isn't he?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
They are all a little different, right?
Okay.
But it's just like a bizarro version of who they are.
Yeah.
Right.
And
But Marvel version of Bizarro,
Who's re-
not DC Bizarro.
yeah, well, that's not what we're getting into, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Oops. But so this guy, the Magus, is what
Yes.
he's called.
Okay.
He has released
Not to be confused with Magus from Chrono Trigger.
exactly. Oops again.
Right.
And so he has he has projected all of these doppelgangers into reality, and they're all attacking their counterparts one at a time. They're isolating them and then attacking them.
Yeah.
And because he himself is Adam Warlock's doppelganger.
Yeah.
But even Thanos has one. I mean, everyone you can think of, all the X-Men, the Avengers, X Factor,
Everybody.
all these new, it introduces you to all these other factions
Yeah.
that Infinity Gauntlet didn't even include. It was like, who are these people? Who are these people?
Yeah.
The West Coast Avengers?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
they actually
well-
reference those in the new Spider-Man game. Did you notice that? When you climb Avengers Tower, he says something, or maybe you take a picture of it, I think it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
And he said Oh, the Avengers are out of town. They must be like on the West Coast or something.
Wow. Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's the thing.
I'm reading this that way. Man.
That's cool though. But that's the thing about comics, dude. Like there are so many moving parts. It's hard. You might get lost in it.
You know,
That's a whole episode
but
on
that's
itself, though.
Yeah, it is. Because that's the thing. Like, you know, I get like the movies are really shiny and they're cool and there's explosions and pretty girls and, you know, heroes and everything like this. That's all
And
great.
advertisements.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
That's all great. But man, they you know, the stories are so much more like immersive and there's so much more in them, you know, like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
like
That's
a lot of stuff they wouldn't put in a movie,
Yeah,
you know, you know?
even
Right,
like
right.
and that kind of goes also with like books that are turned into movies. You can't
Yes.
fit everything.
Ready
in there.
Player One. Did you read that book?
I didn't read the book yet.
Have either of you read the book?
No, did you?
Yeah.
How was it? We talking about reading that book.
Way better than the movie, huh?
There's gonna be a
Yeah.
sequel book too.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I mean, it is awesome. It is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's way darker than the movie. And the movie I thought was actually, you know, it was kind of like, wow, you know, this kid's up against a lot. This guy's a really terrible guy. No, they
Yeah.
like threaten his life. Like,
Yeah.
we'll kill you right now. Take this, you know, take this offer type thing.
Yeah.
And then
Whoa.
they go about killing the other people. You know, in the game, they're taken out. You know, and you die in the game, it's like, oh, no, you die.
Yeah.
They're actually killed in the
Yeah.
in the book, like
Yeah.
thrown from their apartments so many stories high and stuff like this. Yeah, dude, like
Whoa.
legit, people are dying. It was just like, what? I'm reading it and I'm like, this is amazing, but also like, you know, wow. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but this new Infinity War issue it's getting off to an awesome start. Like Spider-Man's attacked by his doppelganger and Hawkeye saves him, and they're not included in the meeting that everyone's at. That Mr. Fantastic has gathered everyone at.
Yeah.
And then Wolverine kills his doppelganger, but Iron Man does not.
Oh.
And then when Wolverine shows up to the meeting, he's suspicious of Mr. Fantastic because he has his smells,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, "This guy's a fake," and so is that guy and that guy. And he's pointing them out, and they're all like, "What are you talking about?" So it like literally starts pitting them all against each other, like that. So
That's
not only-
cool.
Yeah, they're like fighting themselves and themselves. Pretty wild, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
That's sweet.
So
But
you
it's,
you recommend?
I've only just started reading it. I maybe
This nerd recommends.
yes, it's a nerd recommends for certain.
Nice.
Yeah.
But at the point that I'm at, there was the Mr. Fantastic triggers some kind of explosion while they're all in this meeting. I mean, and everyone's there. You know, everyone that was called to
Yeah.
arms. And then this explosion happens. I haven't gotten past that, and I'm just kind of.
What if the Marvel universe just ended after that?
Man, I mean, it totally could.
I mean, it probably didn't because that was probably it was written a long time ago. But
It certainly
I'm gonna
didn't.
guess.
We-
I'm gonna
we-
guess it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's riveting. So
Yeah,
far, it's
that's-
riveting. Yeah.
Nice.
There will be more to come. I don't know why I looked at the mic when I said there will be more to come.
That's awesome. Well, I've also been reading, and I know that Miguel has been watching Battle Angel Alita.
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
watched Alita Battle Angel. I have
I-
read Battle Angel Alita.
Oh, not
I
the same.
read like the first couple
I-
mangas.
Okay, I read the first. Oh, there are 9.
Yeah.
I read 6 of them so
Nice.
far. I have 3 more to go,
Nice.
and it is.
Those are pretty big, right? They're not.
They're like I have them all
They're big,
digital,
but they're like,
but like yeah,
They're all like picture, mostly just like picture stories, right? So that
yeah.
Not
most
a
of
lot.
it is just like,
Not a lot of reading.
That's cool. That's
They're like
cool. That's a
220
cool picture.
pages,
All right,
but
all right.
yeah.
Oh.
And some things are just like, I say this entire speech bubble, and some things are like, I only say this little bit.
The other thing that I don't know if you remember from reading back when you did, but
Yes.
one of the things that I like about those is like when they say something in the speech bubble, and then at the bottom, this is like the most text that'll be in it.
Yeah.
It explains everything. Like they mention something about DNA,
Yeah.
And it says like DNA is the makeup, blah blah blah, and it's just like says it all at the bottom, and it's huge.
Just in case you don't know.
Yeah, like the 6th book has all of those segments, and they're actual picture squares, and it like zooms in on bullets that they use. It's like, this is this type of bullet, this is what it does, this is what it specializes in, and this is why this is.
No way.
Yeah, it zooms in on all of these. That's like the 6th book.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah. So that's a pretty cool part. That's the most time-consuming part of reading it.
How far in the future does this hell happen? Like, I mean, in the film,
So it's like 20
I can't remember
50 something or something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Or 21, 50. I don't know.
It's
So
in
we're
a
not there
different.
yet.
It's in
No,
a
no,
different
no.
place.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's in a
different
few hundred
place,
years.
time.
Still some time yet before Battle Angels.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I don't want to spoil too much, and I guess
Right.
I mean I'm sure you probably don't want to spoil too much either,
Neither
Miguel.
do I.
You guys
But
have a lot to spoil here.
Yeah, there's a lot to spoil.
I think what I can say is that I think that there's going to be a 3-part movie, right?
Yeah.
So there's this first one that they have, Battle Angel, and let me ask this question:
Yes.
Is there a love story in the comics? And I don't mean
Be honest.
I don't mean like between her and the Doctor. I mean
Right.
like her and some guy.
there are 2.
There are 2.
Is it a love
Cool.
triangle?
No.
No,
Okay, unrelated, but
I highly doubt it. From what I've seen in the movie, I highly doubt it. Okay,
There are 2.
there are 2. Okay, cool. Well,
2.
that's cool. Then I'm about this movie. Then I thought for some reason that they just like
put it in there.
put it in there just because it's good for the movie, and
We need to
that's
have a kiss
usually-
at the end, or else
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
a movie. Yeah,
Otherwise, it's not a movie.
Yeah.
'cause
Well,
that's what people want to see.
wait? Okay, so she had some sort of love interest in this movie.
Yes, certainly.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay.
It is a-
Did it? Okay.
Well,
I
that
mean,
doesn't
they
really
kind of show it in
correspond.
the trailers. That's why I'm kind of pointing this out.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really spoil anything.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything either.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So that's a thing.
highly recommend you watch that movie. Yeah.
It is very good.
It is a good movie.
It's
And read the comics.
yeah, it's I don't know, for her being a robot, she's full of heart.
Yeah.
And she's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, she's an awesome
super
fighter.
awesome. Yeah.
She's so cool. When you get into the later bits of comic, she starts to get a little bit like crazy with
Really?
her fighting. Yeah, like she really starts to feed on it. I don't know if they touched on it in the movie or not, but like she starts to
Gory? Or?
not. Oh, I mean it is gory. Like the whole thing's gory,
Yeah,
but
the whole thing is
the
good.
way that they draw it, like in the manga, when it gets a little bit later into it, her eyes start to get wider when she starts fighting, and she just looks like a crazy animal almost.
Like crazed a bit.
Yeah, yeah, it gets crazier and
That's cool.
crazier. Yeah,
That's cool.
she just. I don't know if they
Like
touched.
a bloodlust.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I don't know if they touched on it in the movie or not, but like, did she start to kind of question her past
I mean,
little bit?
yeah.
Like, where she came
questions-
from
yeah,
and, like-
she questions that like throughout
like,
the whole film, but
yeah, like why
it's
she
not-
can fight like she can and that kind of stuff.
And they kind of
Yeah.
bring it. They kind of show you a little bit here or there, but they don't actually show everything,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I think they're like creating it into this whole 3-part movie.
Okay.
So I think it's 3-part.
Oh, I think so.
So how much that you read was included in the film?
All of it, probably, right?
All of it, yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Where did
definitely
it?
all of it.
Okay, so I'm very
Yeah.
curious as to like if
What
you
the
can
film
say
did.
without spoilers where it ended.
Yeah.
Like for the fans,
So-
you can tell me
as far
Yeah.
as
what kind,
as-
but like, yeah,
But as far as mangas are concerned, right?
yeah, because I know that I read more than what's in the movie. I'm very
So
sure. Of that.
she points. So she's at this game. And
You can just
she-
say motorball.
Yeah, so she's at Motorball.
Motorball has Quidditch beat.
Yeah. Oh,
By the way.
by
I'm
far.
just-
Quidditch
Yeah.
is...
Quidditch is get out
Yeah.
of here.
Let me just
We're-
look at it.
yeah, we're
Quidditch, Quidditch, get out of here.
Yeah. Oh
on.
man, we're gonna
They're
get
on
dislikes. We're
brooms.
gonna get
Anyway.
dislikes.
So,
But yeah,
They're at
Motorball, sweet.
Motorball.
Yeah. Okay.
she's at Motorball, and
Mm-hmm.
she kind of points towards the sky,
Okay. Mhm.
and that's basically the end.
That's the end. Okay.
Well,
like
then-
they play Motorball.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, then Ed Norton takes off his glasses, and he kind of looks at her.
Who does he play?
I'm not gonna say that.
Oh.
I'm just gonna say Ed Norton, and you can look it up later.
Okay.
Well, we know
'Cause
he's in the
I don't
film.
want to give any. Yeah,
Oh, I think I know who he plays.
yeah. He
Okay.
takes off his glasses.
Okay.
A wink.
Now, you know.
Yes.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Now I really have to see this movie.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean,
so.
it's really good.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Well, that's all the time that we have today. So
Well, which is a bummer. This was fun.
yeah, it was.
I mean,
It
it's
was
never
wonderful.
not fun, but you know,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
somehow being on video is more fun.
Cool.
It's more fun.
Is that
Yeah,
weird?
yeah,
Yeah, got a nice
I mean,
setup.
yeah, for sure.
It's weird.
Yeah. Oh.
No,
It's
Oh,
not
I thought that's
weird.
what you were saying.
It's
It's
not
not
weird. It's
weird.
more natural.
it's natural. So if you like this video, hit that like
Yeah.
button, and also hit this middle button here to subscribe, and maybe this video that's here and another video that's here. You can watch more things.
So there.
Yeah.
Okay,
What do you think of that?
bye.
See you
I
next time.
asked you a question.
I'm good.
Oh, okay.